Hi friends, Miss Katie to read with you today. Today's book is called Listening with My Heart by Gabby Garcia. Esperanza's tummy fluttered as she practiced her lines on the porch. Today was the class play. Waiting for Mama to walk with her to school, she paced back and forth when she spotted a heart-shaped rock. Esperanza rubbed its rough surface and felt a twinkle of joy. Maybe it's a sign. For what? Asked Mama. She thought about the class play later that afternoon, wondering what it would finally be like in the spotlight. To put my heart into everything I do, she answered. At that moment, they heard scratching and a soft cry. Esperanza peeked through the stairs and spotted a kitty shaking and shivering. No Mama in sight. She scooped the kitten onto her lap and cuddled her. She's all alone. I think she's hungry. Esperanza reached for her lunch bag, pinched off a piece of chicken, and offered it to the kitty, who gobbled it up. Mama, I think the rock is a reminder to spread kindness and love. That's what we do when we listen to our hearts. I think you're onto something, said Mama. Can we keep Cleopatra, please? Asked Esperanza, who'd already named the kitty. Queens are always welcome at our house, said Mama. If she's still here after school, we'll take her in. At school, Esperanza was more focused on the play than on math or reading. Clutching her script during recess, she noticed Bo sitting alone on the bench. He was new in school this week and didn't speak much English. She wondered if he felt lonely or scared. Esperanza found a soccer ball and kicked it over to him. A smile spread across Bo's face. He stood, popped the ball in the air, and bounced it between his knees and his head a few times. Dude's got moves, thought Esperanza. They spent recess giggling and making up hand signals. Afterwards, Esperanza borrowed Miss Owen's English to Vietnamese dictionary. She wrote friend in Vietnamese, drew a picture of Bo and her, then put it on his desk. Esperanza rubbed the rock in her pocket. Listening with her heart made her feel peaceful inside. Finally, it was time for the performance. It was too late for Bo to be in the play, but he stood as Miss Owen's side as the stage hand. Excitement bubbled as Esperanza waited for her cue. Esperanza walked on stage, tripped as she was about to say her first line, and splattered across the stage. When she got up, she forgot her lines, so Miss Owen whispered them to her from backstage. Heat rushed through Esperanza's body as all eyes were glued to her. She wished she could disappear. I ruined the play, thought Esperanza, rushing off the stage as soon as she finished her part. I messed up in front of everyone. She tucked herself in behind some props so no one would see her. Esperanza noticed her body shaking, her face still burning. She took a deep breath and dug the rock out of her pocket. It was cracked and lopsided, just how she felt. Esperanza touched her hand to her heart and felt the disappointment. Joe found Esperanza a few minutes later and handed her a drawing with the word friend written above it. Esperanza nodded. She hadn't been treating herself like a friend. Esperanza realized this wasn't the first time she had been unkind to herself. At the soccer game last weekend, she missed the ball that swooshed by her head and they lost the game. "Nice work," a player from the other team yelled as the others laughed. Esperanza thought she'd let her team down and was the worst soccer player in the world. Thinking those thoughts made her feel worse. At the curtain call, Esperanza reminded herself she hadn't ruined the play. She had an accident, and accidents happen to everyone. Listening with her heart wasn't just about giving kindness and love to others, it was about giving it to herself too. I can be a friend to myself, thought Esperanza. When Esperanza got home, she focused on her favorite things. She zipped down the hill on her bike, then spent the afternoon painting at the kitchen table. She also got the hug she needed from Mama and some cuddles from Cleopatra. That's the end of the book. Parents, there's little notes in here as well. If you are interested in this book, lots of space for information for adults too. Today's word is going to be friend. In Spanish, friend is amigo. Can you say that with me? Amigo. Good job. And in sign language, I'm going to use both hands. Hook your fingers like this, and then hook them together, and then flip and hook them together again. Friend. It's important to remember to be a friend to everyone, including yourself. That's what our book today was telling us. It is really important to be kind and loving to everyone and be a good friend to everyone, but it's also important to love and be kind to yourself. We all make mistakes, and it's not fair to be mean to ourselves just because we're upset. You want to treat yourself how you would treat your friends, with love and kindness. So just a reminder, our book was Listening with Your Heart. Our word was friend. In Spanish is amigo, and in sign language like this. Until next time, so long for now to you, my friend. So long for now until we meet again.